Hi everyone, so we are going to start the Python practice. So here I have already selected the Python practice folder. So within this folder I have created some notebooks and one Python file is there, but it is empty. Okay, so I have already practiced some programs in this practice one. So let's practice. So let's see, the first program which I wrote here is, here a is a variable, and within that area variable I have stored a string of my name RHIT. And now the next line for I in a, I is nothing but an element within a string, and I want the string, I want the element of the string individually printed in other line, in separate lines. So that's why we given a for loop for I in a, print I, right? So instead of I, if we use a, then we will get the whole string. Let's see, a means ROHIT, full string, and I means the elements of this string, right? So if you want the individual elements, then we should iterate I. In this way we are getting the element in individual line, in separate line, right? Now the next program is, here is another variable b in which we have stored a string machine learning, right? So I want to know the length of this string. So with the help of this length function, if you want to know the length of any string, you can use length function, and by using this length function we can know what is the length of that string, right? The other way is, here I created a count equals to 0, means I have assigned 0 in this count, and then for loop for I in b, means the same way which we used for first program. I means the individual elements within the string, right? For I and b, count equals to count plus 1. So previously what was the count? 0. So 0 plus 1, 1, and the count, the number of count will go till the ending, till g, and once the number will finish, if there is nothing, then it will stop at the end, and hence we will get the count of the whole string, and that is 16, right? So what happened here? Okay, first we have to now, right? So here is a here's another program. So here is a variable c in which there is a string Rohit is a good boy, and we want to know whether good is in the c string or not. So here in next line, good in c. In this way we can check whatever element we want to know whether this is that is present in the given string or not. So in this way we can know whether the element which we are looking is present in the string or not, right? So the next program is, okay, so here the program is that we have a string d, we have a variable in which there is a string of my name Rohit Srimangle. So here a, I, e, o, u, this is vowels and these are consonants. So vowels are stored in vv and consonants are stored in cc, and the space, right, here space is there, so the space is stored in ss. So then the v variable is taken, and with this, and within that v, 0 is stored. Why we are taking this type of variables and storing 0? Because this will help us in this will help us for counting purpose, right? So the count will start from 0 and it will end till the ending. So right, so this we have taken a variable in which we have stored 0, in this case in c and s, and then we have taken a for loop for I in d, right? So d is a variable in which the whole string is there. For I in d, if I in vv, right, if the elements which are present in d are present in vv, for I in d, if the elements which are present in d are also present in vv, then count v plus 1, and that counted element, and that count will go into this variable, right? In this same way, else if I in cc, right, if I from for I in dd, if the same element is present in this cc, then c plus 1, means the count will go into this variable c. So in this way for ss also, right, for I in d, if the same I is present in ss here, right, so space is present here, so add that, so the count will go here, right? So now we have to just use the print function, print v, print c, print s, right, and print the length of d to know the length of the original string. So print how many vowels are there, 5, how many consonants are there, 10, and how many spaces there, so only one space is there. Total count of the string is 16, right? So this is how we have used the vowels and consonant problem, right? So in the same way I have also taken another program in which I use here my full name. This is the same thing, right? But here only one change is there. Here we used in previous program vowels and consonant, but here we want to count the upper, lower, and spaces. Means this is a string, I've given the name of this variable string, and this string, how many upper values are there, upper elements are there, and how many lower elements are there, and with that how many spaces are used in this string we want to know. For that, as upper, lower, and spaces are used just for the purpose of counting. Then we used a for loop for I in range, length of string. Range for I in, range means what is the length of the string. What will be the length of the string will be the range, means from 0 to that thing, right? So if string I means the element is upper, then move that element into upper. Else if the element in the string is lower, then move that into this lower variable, and else, right, else spaces are there, then move that to space variable, and now we have printed this thing, print upper, print lower, print spaces, and we got the right. So how many upper values are there? 3, R, M, and S, right? And uh, how many lower values is there? 21. How many spaces are used? 2, 1 and 2, right? Correct. Our program is working right. And now the next program. So let's see what is the program here. So here we have used a class, and the name of the class is student, and in which we have used a function uh, def in it. Do you know what is this? It is a decorator, right? So class, this is a class student, name of the class is student, and in which we have used this decorator. This is a method also. And how to identify whether this is a decorator or not, because we are using here init. Here we have used underscore 2 times, that means it is private, right? And within this we have declared self, first name, last name, age, and section. So we have already declared these things, right? And then self dot first name equals to f name, means whatever the name we are storing in f name will directly store into self dot first name. In this way, same last name also, age, and section. And now what happened? Now student, we have created an object stu1 equals to student, right? Stu is a object in which the student, we have taken the class name student, and Sarah and 22 for and a2. This is a name, first name, this is a last name, this is age, and this is section. Because see, these are arranged in a order. Sarah first name, Ansh last name, age 22, a2 section. The order is given in this method. In the same way, we are given the order of the information of the student in the same order, right? So now here I use the print function. Within this print function I am using f formatting, f, right? So for what purpose we use f formatting? So here see, I've used f, and within the double inverted comma I'm using uh, the alphabets, right? So I've given here my name space, and within the curly braces I use stu first name, right? So what it will print? So this is an object, and first name, what is the first name? Sir, right? Student, last name, what is the last name? Ansh, right? Because see, you might be confusing that we have declared f name, l name, age, and section, and we are calling here first name, last name, right? Because why we are calling? Because we have declared f name, l name, age, and section, and this same thing we have assigned this to self dot first name, last name. That's why we are calling here first name and last name, right? But instead of self we are using student, stu1, because we have created an object here stu1, and within that object we have declared the first name, last name already, right? That's why we are taking stu1 instead of self, because here we didn't declare the information, we just declared the variables, the variables for in which we have to store that thing, right? Then we created an object in which we stored the right information, which got the assigned to the variables automatically, right? So in this way we print the program, and here is our answer, right? I hope that you understand, and let's stop here.